into some more Faction Frenzy. We are in the semifinals now for our next match. It's going to be the Double Ds versus the usual crew. Deadbones and Dando versus Lima and LeConte.
Definitely Deadbones, the Double Ds, the favorites to win this tournament. Of course, Deadbones is the winner of the last Clash of Comrades tournament, September Showdown. So definitely a lot of skill on that side of the field.
All right, looks like we are in our way into the lobby right now. It's going to be me and MJ casting for this one. That's going to be exciting indeed.
It will.
And Deadbones, the last time he was playing in the doubles tournament, he was the winner along with Lev, but he has opted to go for a different partner this time.
And yes, Lev was not able to join, or not able to join in time. So
I think it was like banned that they ever play together again or something like that.
Yes, I mean, to be honest, Lev Bones was just a little bit OP. Just a little bit.
Anyways, here we are. We're in the unit selection, and already we have some very interesting choices. Deadbones going for the Toads, and AoE LeConte with the Boar. Here we go. It's going to be game number 1 between the Double Ds and the usual crew.
Ooh, yeah, let's do this.
Let's get into the match, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Pop out. There she is.
Right, so let's take a look at the map here. A fairly interesting map. Lima and LeConte have the north with some high ground advantage, whereas Deadbones and Hernando have the low ground south, although they have quicker access to some of the expansions on the map, which are split pretty evenly across the middle. And there's also a river going through the map.
I'm a little worried because Lima's expansions, they're actually pretty far out away from where he would probably like them to be. I mean, you think there'd be expansion that hill right in front of his base, but there isn't.
Indeed, LeConte has much easier access to expansions, whereas Lima, not so much.
Well, in the meantime, we do just see them scouting out at the moment. We're just gonna toggle the view just for a little bit so you can just see what each other are saying and see if they can find out where the bases are. In the meantime, we're still waiting. It looks like both teams are going to go for the 8 farm timings for their units.
Hernando and Deadbones do place their warns first, both scroll warns, and we see a scroll warn from Lima and a lizard warn from LeConte.
2 lizard warns, in fact. So he's going to go all out the lizard once more. And right now, just try and see, like, where do you see this a good army composition coming out from both of them for this map?
Well, looking at Lima and LeConte, Lima could use the ferrets and the skunks to do a bit of map control, especially given that there are roads going to his base. That will make his job a lot easier. LeConte also has falcons to cover the area if needed. Hernando only has chameleons for tier 2, so he will have to rely on Deadbones for a bit of backup.
And we do see just early squirrel warns coming out from both sides. Deadbones going with the Toads as well. A lot of Toads. It looks like 2 warns worth of Toads immediately going down at the moment.
And LeConte builds a stealthy-ish expansion to the west. Lima gets the expansion next to it.
And they're also building their tier 2s right now. We have the skunks coming in for Lima, LeConte with the snakes, and they even take out Deadbones in the process. One a little bit too close to the army.
So snakes and skunks it is first. Meanwhile, Deadbones and Hernando stick to tier 1. Deadbones with scrolls and toads, and Hernando with scrolls and pigeons. Should be a pretty good composition.
Now, with the expansions that both LeConte and Lima have taken, do you think they're going to be going for a more turtling kind of gameplay?
Their expansions are on the high ground, and the map also allows them to build defenses next to it, so that would be a possibility. Although, I think at least for LeConte's expansion, if the vision provided by Hernando's pigeons, Hernando and Deadbones could still take it out from the low ground, or at least a good chunk of it.
Alright, we do see some more warns coming out. The Chameleons and Falcons for LeConte says all 3 of his tier 2 units on the field. And hopefully we'll be able to see the board too. In the meantime, Lima gonna keep on building those tier 1s. We see Chameleons also coming out of Hernando's side.
What I'm interested in is how will the county manage to get an economy to sustain 3 different tier 2 warrants. Right now he has 2 bases fully built or at least in construction.
He's on 15 farms right now, so I think he's gonna be pretty darn good with his economy.
At least for the moment. And we also see an artillery cannon coming up from Lima. It should really fend off Deadbones and Hernando's attempts at attacking for now.
Alright, looks like they're just gonna back off with each other. Yeah, Deadbones and Hernando just sitting there staring down that artillery. They realize it's gonna be a little bit of an issue. They're gonna see if they get some more vision with the balloons up just in case they try to attack. But very nice artillery placement. It's going to make it hard for them to actually press on forward. I'm not even sure if they're going to consider going around the backside. They just seem very adamant about going through the middle here.
Yes, it does seem that the middle is where most of the action is gonna be, although Lima is doing our scouting run via the sort of back door Lima and Lecante have. However, Hernando and Deadbones are just building a lot of units and they're also getting their economy up.
Alright, please FPS, stay strong. There are a lot of units on the field, but it's only because we're going to see a very epic battle hopefully coming soon. Lima is going to bring out his wolf.
I believe in you.
Alright, they got the wolf on the field very soon. It's only building right now, so nothing quite yet. Hernando is also going to get his. Deadbones also with the fox on his way, so we're going to be seeing some tier 3 influences on the battlefield soon enough. But I'm not sure what they're going to do against our artillery because they have to find some way to get to it through Lima and Lecante's army.
Yes, their artillery there is also real well defended by Lima and Lecante's army. So that going via the middle is gonna be really tough. Lecante did try to build a second expansion to the west, although Deadbones did see it and they took it out.
Alright, so
Lima is building our stealth expansion though.
It looks like it might have been scouted out. Hernando. Oh, maybe not yet. He's not really reacting to that expansion at all. Expansion far here to the right side. And Lima, it's going to be finished building from Lima, so he has some more farm available to him. Although it's not a very good base, if you look at it.
It is surrounded by water, but it does not have any land around it where you could build defenses, so it's really only based in units.
In the meantime, we have some artillery coming out for Hernando as well. So the combination of artillery and balloons does give them the side advantage, but it looks like Lecante and Lima are going to try to attack first. But Deadbones already finds these left expansion, takes them out with the contingent of ferrets, and here we are in the middle with just a swarm of colors right now. But it looks like yellow, they're trying to cut their way through to the middle, and they actually take out a very huge amount of Lecante's troops. All his tier 2 units are gone.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, the back door from Deadbones just killed off Lecante.
Indeed. He is gone. No economy whatsoever. I also noticed just before the battle started, Hernando also built an artillery cannon on his own in the middle area. So that also helped him quite a bit. Okay, Hernando and Deadbones are going for the attack, and Lima and Lecante surrender.
And there we go. Game 1 gonna go to the double D's here. Taking out, look how much Lecante built up, and it's at the end. They all just like perished.
Yeah, just took a nosedive down.
Gosh damn. Look at that drop.
Yeah.
Well, game 2, hopefully they'll find some way to make sure they don't lose that much value again.